Hi, welcome. So today is day 5 of the retreat, and we will be doing Vinyasa stretch and forearm stand. Always go by a wall if you want a little bit support. Make sure nothing is nearby that you might hit, or if you feel wobbly or unstable in any pose, reconnect down with the earth, reground before you get off balance, knock something over. All right, so let's get started in a standing position. In a standing position, roll your shoulders up towards your ears and take it a couple rounds. Notice if you're holding any tension into your shoulders, lower jaw, back of your neck. And then rotate your shoulders forward. They can be small circles, big circles, whatever feels good. And then take big circles forward. They can be straight arms or bent, slow or fast. And then take your arms back. Take your arms, elbows back and forward. So just swing the arms a little bit. And then pause with your elbows out to your side. Flip the palms towards your side. And then reach overhead and pull down. Reach and pull. Just for 6, 5. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, and eagle arms on the right. Wrap your right arm underneath your left. Lift your elbows up, press your forearms away. Goal post your arms and pause. Now just go halfway down with your shoulders and press back. Halfway down, press back. For 3, 2, and 1. Eagle on the opposite side, left arm underneath. Lift your arms up, press your forearms away. Breathe into your upper lungs. Chest expansion. Hands go back behind you. Knuckles go down and away. Bend your knees and exhale, fold. Release your hands down to the ground. Step to tabletop. Drop one knee down and then the other. You'll drop down to both forearms at the same time. So maybe walk the knees back a little bit. Drop to both forearms at the same time. Hinge your weight forward and then drop it down once again. Or keep going at that pace rather. So take a couple rounds here. We're just slightly hovering the elbows. Just notice how it feels. Forearms stacking in 11. Right, and then all the way down onto your belly for cobra pose. Shift forward, down. Heels of the palms back, heart forward. Draw elbows close together. Hover down. One more, breathe in. And hover down. Puppy dog pose. Hips stay over the heels. Reach your hands forward. Drop your chest down, chin down. Sphinx pose, draw your hands in at 11. Draw your hips down, shoulders back. Pull your heart forward. Left ear, left shoulder, just pause and breathe. And other side, right ear, right shoulder. And back to center, hands by your shoulders, press up tabletop position. Thread your needle, walk the knees in if you need, right arm high, and then thread your needle, right shoulder down, right ear down. Left hand by your ear, rise up, and then other side, left arm high, thread your needle. Rinse up, reach up. Tabletop, cat-cow. Pull your belly forward and up. Exhale, round and curl. Lengthen. Exhale, curl. Take one more. All right, listen carefully. Tuck your toes and then arrive to a seat. So drive your hips towards your heels. Toes stretch, foot stretch, pinkies down, shoulders over your hips. Draw your neck from side to side and chest expansion again. Draw your chin to your chest, knuckles go down and away. Slowly lift your head up, shift your weight forward, untuck your toes, big toes together to touch, arrive to a seat once again. Twist to the right, gaze over right shoulder, and then gaze over left shoulder. Back to center, side body stretch, right hand down, left arm overhead. And other side. Back to center, tabletop to downward facing dog. Walk your hands to the back of your mat and fold. Grab the back of your thighs, hang a little bit heavier. Or the back of your calves, rather. Slowly release, inhale, halfway lift, and fold. Rise up to standing for a side body stretch. Grab your right wrist, bend left. Right back up to center, switch out your hands, bend right. Right back up to center, hands to your waist, Prasarita, wide leg forward fold. Toes in, heels out. Slowly drop down. Rise up halfway, low lunge to the top. Standing splits, right toes go high, or whichever foot is up, or it doesn't matter, we're gonna get both feet. Forward fold, take your opposite leg up, standing splits. And then big toes together to touch, halfway lift, and exhale, fold. Utkatasana chair pose. Open arm twist, right hand back. Inhale, chair pose, and other side twist. Inhale, chair pose, hands to your heart, straighten out the legs, One leg Tadasana. Right knee comes up in figure four. Shift your weight back and down. One leg Tadasana. Hands to the waist. Airplane pose. Kick the right leg back. Reach your hands back behind you. Tadasana mountain pose. Stamp your feet together, reach all the way up. Hands to your heart center, figure four, other side. Shift your weight back and down. One leg Tadasana. Hands to the hips. When you're ready, kick back. Airplane pose. And draw the hands back behind you. Tadasana mountain pose, reach all the way up. Hands to your heart, turn towards the camera, and we'll take our warrior two series. Right knee bends. Inhale, reverse triangle. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, reverse warrior. Warrior two. Inhale, reverse triangle. Extended side angle. Reverse warrior. And warrior two. Left knee bends. Reverse triangle. Extended side angle. Reverse warrior. Warrior two. Inhale, reverse triangle. Extended side angle. Reverse warrior. Warrior two. Squat position, toes out. Lower your squat a little bit more. Shorten your stance, Malasana Yogi squat. This is also great on a block if you like. And just hang out here, about 4 rounds of breath. All right, we'll hop to the top of our mat. So same position, just hop to the top. Runner's lunge on the right. Take your right foot forward. Left leg back. Shift your weight forward and back. Maybe move the right leg around. Quad stretch, left knee down. Right hand to your back foot. Hands go down. Down dog kick. Right toes go high. Open up your hip. Knee to the right tricep, curl it and crunch. Right toes go high. Downward facing dog. Chaturanga, shift your weight forward. Halfway down. Upward facing dog. And downward facing dog. Runner's lunge on the left. Left foot to the outer edge of your mat. Shift your weight forward and back. Quad stretch. Slowly release, down dog kick. Left toes go high. Open up your hip. Knee to the left tricep. Down dog kick. Downward facing dog. Chaturanga. Downward facing dog is where we meet. All right, so we have a little bit of playtime here. Let's walk to the back of our mat. Roll all the way up to standing. So we take the similar vinyasa that we just did. So we're going to take Prasarita, standing splits, figure 4. That's when you can invite in your supported headstand, handstand hops, flying pigeon, and of course, hurdler's pose. So that's a lot. Be mindful of the wrist, and if I'm moving too fast, go at a pace that feels good for you. Always know that you can turn to wall space. When you're ready, Prasarita wide leg forward fold. Turn either to the wall or camera, toes in, heels out, and slowly fold. If you don't want to get upside down, know that you can invite twist, right, left, or stay. And if you do want to get upside down, interlace your fingers. Crown of the head is lightly down. Lift your heels, lift your feet, and slowly rise up. Know at any point in time you can come down. And we're here for 4. I'll add on to Skandasana. You can stay upside down or join with. Skandasana, left knee bends, side lunge. Right knee bends, side lunge. And we'll get both legs so it doesn't matter which leg is forward. Go to the top of your mat. Standing splits. Square your hips, so make sure one hip isn't open a lot. You're squaring both hips down. Hands are grounded. Shift your weight forward. Micro bend your knees and slowly hop forward. Take as many hops as you need, but we'll invite 4. And know that you can stay in standing splits or even hang out in a fold. If you have a hold, hold it. Opposite leg. Now know at any time you can turn towards the wall and have a little bit of playtime here. Kick up, find your wall space and hold it there, or continue to hop up. Know that standing splits is a great place to hold here. For 4. Slowly relax down. Then roll all the way up to standing. Shake out your wrist. Roll out your wrist. Okay, take your hands to your heart, interlace your fingers, and then just roll wrist from here. Hands to your hips, figure 4. Right knee comes up, travel over, and shift your weight back and down. You can take flying pigeon or take your hands down to the ground or blocks. Flying pigeon. Hands go down, create a shelf for your body. Shift your weight forward and find your lift. When you're ready, all variations, slowly come out and stamp your right foot down. We'll stay on the right leg and we'll move to airplane pose. Right knee comes up and right leg goes back behind you. Find a kick. Engage your right glute and lift a little bit higher. Tadasana mountain pose, feet together, reach all the way up. Hands to your heart, figure four, other side. Left knee comes up and over. Each side will feel a little bit different, so explore this side, breath by breath. If you went into flying pigeon or want to try it on this side, go ahead here. When you're ready, slowly rise up, shake that side out, hands onto the waist. We stay with the left foot, airplane pose. Left knee comes up, draw your left hip back, square your hips, engage your glutes, and then lift up a little bit higher. Slowly bring your big toes together to touch, reach up to the sky. Exhale, fold, Malasana Yogi squat. Turn your toes out and slowly hover down. Now we'll take runner's lunge, right and left side. So you have the option to bring your right knee to the right tricep or hurdler's pose that we learned yesterday. So know that we're learning a new pose every day. We are coming back to the ones that we've learned, but it still takes time and a lot of practice to observe and feel everything to get into the pose. So know that it might take a while, okay? When you're ready, runner's lunge. Hands go down, right foot forward, left leg back. So if you know that you don't want to move forward, you want to stay right here, stay right here. If you would like to move forward to hurdler's pose or knee to the right tricep, take down dog kick. Knee to the right tricep, shift your weight forward, chaturanga your arms, create a shelf, shift forward and lift. Downward facing dog is where we meet, all variations. Other side, left toes go high. Shift your weight forward, chaturanga your arms, create a shelf, find your lift. Downward facing dog. Drop down to your knees and take a wrist stretch. Tops of your hands are down. And then embryo pose. Draw your knees together, reach your hands towards your heels and drop the crown of your head down. Slowly roll up to a seat and pause right here. You can gaze towards the camera and I'll explain forearm stand. So first we're going to go into dolphin pose. So in dolphin pose, your hands are 11, shoulders in line with your elbows, and the arms are straight. A common thing that happens is the wrist and hands begin to turn in, and the elbows begin to turn out. Now, this isn't supportive when you're upside down in a forearm stand, you really want to stack and squeeze in. Helpful ways to squeeze in is a block. So you can take the block in the L's of your hands, squeeze in here. You also can take it in between the forearms and squeeze in there. If you don't have a prop, you still have that energetic pull as if you're squeezing a block in between. Just once again, make sure the wrists don't come in, elbows don't display out. It's going to be more work and some muscles that don't need to be working as much. So you want to feel light, you want to feel stacked, you want to feel your breath flowing nice and easy. Know that your first couple times when you move your feet closer towards your chest and hips over your shoulders, you'll feel a little bit more harder work. So know that you can have wall space for this one too. All right, so dolphin pose. We'll do dolphin pose, right and left side kick, and then we'll introduce forearm stand. Set up your dolphin pose, hands in 11, and then draw your shoulders back. Lift your tailbone and walk your feet in just a little bit. Notice if your elbows go out or if you squeeze in towards the midline. And walk your left foot as your base and take your right toes high. Press into the ball bend of your foot, kick a little bit higher, and then slowly relax down. Other side, when you're ready, dolphin pose. Set up the arms, lift your tailbone, check in with your hands, wrists, and elbows, walk your feet in closer. Right ball nut of the foot is your base, left toes go high, kick even higher, and then slowly drop down. So know that those tiny breaks are good, rather than kicking and kicking and kicking and kicking. Take your time to pause, reconnect, think about your structure, your breath, and then try it again. So we'll use wall space this time. Your hands go in 11. Fingertips to the base of the wall. Tail up. Left foot is your base, and you can either roll onto the wall or a tiny hop, lift up. Now my chest is collapsing a little bit down, so I want to press, press, press. Lift, lift, lift. And know that you can come down at any point in time. If you have a hold, hold it. And once you feel that sensation of completely bringing your body upside down, notice the weight into the shoulders, your side body, anything that feels a little too stuck, that needs some support, that needs some flow, that needs some energy moving. Let's try it to the other side. Forearms, dolphin pose. Once again, you can stay here. Walk your opposite leg forward, find your lift, a tiny kick forward until your toes lift, lift, maybe toes together to touch, or maybe come down. If you know your shoulders are had enough, embryo pose is another great pose for you. Hands towards the heels, and drop your forehead down. I'll stay at a seat for 4 more rounds of breath. Keep playing if you need. Right, when you're ready, arrive onto a seat. And extend your legs in front of you. Really great job today. Reach your hands up. Exhale, fold. Slowly rise up. Seated twist. Right knee goes over. Right hand behind you, feel length, and gaze over your right shoulder. Back to center, switch out your legs. And gaze over left shoulder. Back to center, Baddha Konasana. Soles of your feet to touch, knees open wide. Fold. You can also bring a block down to your forehead. Slowly rise up. Seated position. If you want to sit onto a prop, feel free. Either cross-leg position or down onto your shins. Now know that we will end class at a seat, so if you do want any stretches on your back, feel free to go to your back at any point in time. Take a big inhale and a big exhale. 2 more, breathe in. Breathe out. 1 more, breathe in. And breathe out. Side body stretch, right hand down, left arm overhead. And back to center, other side, find your reach. Back to center, hands to your heart, interlace your fingers, reach your arms up. Bump your rib cage right, left, or even in a circle here. And then relax your hands down. Take your left forearm back behind you, right hand behind the back of your head, and turn your nose down to the right armpit. Other side. Back to center, hands down onto your thighs. 6 rounds of breath. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale, take 4 more on your own. And then take your peace fingers to your third eye. Rub your peace fingers across your brows to the side of your head and give them a nice circle here. Take that a couple more rounds across the brows and forehead to the side of your head. Give it a little bit of pressure here. And then drop your hands down onto your shoulders. Give it a little bit of pressure pulling down. Maybe drop the left ear, left shoulder. Give your shoulders a self-massage, a little bit of love into the neck. And know that you have a healing touch to your own body and to others. Your breath creates space. And you move with intention. So move away from any stress. And draw one palm on top of the other to your heart center. Take a big breath in. And a big breath out. Take 8 more on your own. Send healing to your own body. As you continue to breathe, press your hands against your skin, press your chest against your palms, and truly honor your practice, your pace, and exploring your practice a little bit more. Be curious of where the mind and body will take you, but always choose with intention your pace, your practice, and what feels good in your body. And drop your hands down onto your thighs, palms facing up. Feel an energy, giving and receiving, love, connection, support. As you breathe in, feel connection to love. As you breathe in, feel connection and support. And as you breathe in, feel a connection to a community. Know that you always have a safe space to rely on, to come work out with, to be at peace with, to feel supported, to feel loved. Two more breaths together, breathe in. Open mouth, exhale. Biggest breath in. Biggest breath out. Thumbs to your third eye. Honor your practice, your pace, and your creativity. Honor each other for inspiration and motivation. Bow to each other's practice. Namaste. All right, yogis. So breath is key. Make sure that you enjoy all of the breath work here and take it longer when you need. So these videos are always here for you. They can be a little bit quick. And so know that if you're not getting a pose right away, because we only go through it for about a minute or 3 minutes, pause, reconnect, find your breath, find your center, review the poses, get back to your practice at your own pace. Of course, I'm always here for you. If you have any questions, if you need any guidance, just let me know. I'm happy to help. All right. Thanks for tuning in, and I will see you tomorrow.